Are you ready for Hanumanasana? Today we're going to play with our variation of yogi splits, Hanumanasana. We're using a chair for our practice, and you'll do what you can. You will not worry about getting anywhere, but just being in the process of play. All right? You'll want some socks on because we'll be sliding. And you'll definitely want a chair that you can turn to the side and turn to the side. Okay? All right. Here we go. I've got my microphone tucked in this secret pocket. We'll see how that goes. You can close your eyes if you'd like and just take a comfortable seat. A tall posture, room for breathing and just showing up today for your practice. And take another deep breath. And you might even sigh it out of the mouth. You can blink your eyes open. All right, and we are going to turn to the left in our chair. Turn to the left in the chair. The right leg will do the sliding. Now, this is hip flexion. When I have a fold right here, my hip is in flexion. When I take the leg back, this is hip extension. We don't spend a lot of time in this shape because we sit a lot. So you're just going to go back and forth, sliding, reaching the leg back, and going forward. Now, it might be that you find a little bit of movement says a lot. So honor that. Be right where you are today. Maybe as you do it several more times, you'll start to notice there's a different range. You can find a little more extension and flexion or not. I'll invite you to add, if you want to, a little lift for hip flexion. I have this one spot in my floor that likes to grab my toe, so I'm being extra careful in that area. No need to have a sad toe. Be mindful. Slippery socks, floor, and chair. Just a couple more on this side. Body is breathing and tall. And then you'll come back to center and over to the second side. Turning right, the left leg is forward. So this leg already knows what we're going to do. So there's kind of the nervous system like, oh yeah, I know what's coming. It's safe, I like it. Or, okay, I think I like it. So you start back and forth, sliding. And you notice how this second side maybe feels completely different. Different hip. Then we go back and forth. Hip extension, hip flexion, maybe lifting. That's a lot. So lift if you like. Sliding, being mindful of your toes. And a few more on this side. And come back to center and just pause. Close your eyes if you'd like. Lots of awareness on our hips now, and probably on our legs and our feet as well. Deep breath in, maybe a sigh out of the mouth. All right, going back to side one. Turning to the left, now we'll take the shoulder into flexion and extension. So you can let the arm hang and then flexion and extension. Now you can start like a pendulum, right? It might be a nice small movement right here by your side body. And you may end up reaching forward and back or up and back. So this is flexion when we go up, extension when we extend the arm behind our bodies. You can allow a freedom with this, and it might invite a little twist in your upper back. Or you can actually place exactly where you want the arm to go. I have my palm facing in. It does not have to do that, but it feels good in my shoulder to have the palm facing in, a little more spaciousness. Staying tall. You're ready for side two. And your shoulder may get really warm and you might want to rest if I'm doing too many. Feet on the ground. Left arm, palm facing in for me. See what's good for you. And we begin, here's the flexion and then extension. And you might do a few right down here by the side of your body, and then maybe you end up reaching a little more. Finding this kind of free movement. When I do that, I definitely feel like my thoracic spine, my upper back, there's a little twisting that happens, and then I can slow it down and place and move the arm with great intention. Flexion, extension. Let's do a couple more. Or rest. Always you have permission to rest. Last one. Come back to center. Pause. Close your eyes if you'd like. Connect to your breath, still feeling perhaps some awareness and warmth, energy, circulation in the hip area, but now, yes, hello shoulders. One more deep breath here. We're going to put the hips and shoulders together for our variation of Hanumanasana, yoga split. So, turning to the left, your right leg will go back into hip extension. I'm going to hold with my left arm, just holding the chair so that I can stay tall. I'm not going to change the spine so much here. Staying neutral, reaching the leg back. Your toes can be curled under or not. Your left leg can come into that lifted position if you like, or you can just slide the heel out, and wherever it goes is perfect. We are in our variation of a split. Now let's add the right arm. Reaching up. How does that feel? Maybe reaching back. Coming up and holding 2 breaths. Wherever you are in your variation of the split is spectacular or splitacular. Release your arm. Release your leg, And switch sides, turning your body to the right. Holding so that you feel steady in your chair. Long spine and your left leg slides back, hip extension. Toes curled under or not. Your right leg, slide the heel out. Maybe lift the leg. Left arm up. Check it out. Then reach back, extension. Check it out. And then come back. Shoulder flexion, 2 breaths here. Second side, whole new twist. 1 more breath. And we release the legs, come back to center, check in. Close your eyes if you'd like. Splits are hard work. And you can rest here as long as you'd like. If you're ready to move on, thank you for playing with Hanumanasana splits. I'll see you soon. Take good care.